What's up everyone, welcome back to Own the Hunt. Today we're going to be talking about the Guide Thermal TN650 thermal binoculars. Stick around. Well, what's up guys, welcome back to Own the Hunt. I am super excited to be talking about these Guide thermal binoculars. Before we start, first off, just want to give a huge shout out to Guide, but also sort of a bit of a disclaimer. Guide did send these out for me for review. They are going back, so I didn't pay for them. I don't get to keep them. What does that mean? A completely unbiased opinion of these thermal binoculars, which all my reviews are. I mean, I really, if I've said this before, but if I'm, not a believer in a product, I'm not going to review it. I simply just send it back before I put a video out talking about it. So these made the cut, you guys, and for good reason. Additionally, I do want to shout out Logan over at Fall River Shooters. Logan is a dealer for Guide Thermal, so if this is something you're interested in, or one of their thermal rifle scopes or binoculars, give Logan a shout over at Fall River Shooters. He's got a Facebook page and a website, fallrivershooters.com. He's got a phone number. I'll drop it down below. You guys can give him a quick call, talk to him about any questions you might have, this unit specifically or a different unit altogether. Now that we have that out of the way, I'm actually surprised. I didn't think I'd be reviewing a set of thermal binoculars. The biggest reason why is they're not really for me, and even after using them, they're still not for me. I'm gonna give you reasons why, but then I'm gonna give you some reasons why they might be for you. This product has clearly come to market for a reason. There's other thermal binos on the market. The Pulsar mergers are pretty popular. They're very, very nice binos. I haven't used them, but I have seen footage from them, and they're very impressive. So I'm going to compare these to the mergers because I think it's really the only thing on the market that you can compare them to. Granted, take that with a grain of salt. I have not looked through, tested the Pulsar mergers, so it's all kind of based on skepticism and what I know about Pulsar as a company, about their products, about their imaging. That said, I'm not going to compare like image quality, right? I'm just basically gonna kind of compare what I know, like I said, in general. So moving forward, like I said, these aren't really for me, but let's talk about a few specs on these things. So this is the TN650 thermal bino. This is a 640 resolution binocular. It is a sub 30 micron NETD rating, so does pretty well there. It's got a 2.8 base magnification, and it's got digital magnification as well, so you can magnify. Obviously your image gets a little grainy as you do that. These have a built-in laser rangefinder, and that's probably one of the coolest features about them. Only one side of the bino is your thermal your thermal sensor. The other side of the bino is your laser rangefinder, and I've done extensive testing on this unit, and the rangefinder works very, very well. It's very accurate, very responsive. You can do continuous scanning, you can do single press scanning, things like that. So it really, really does a good job with range finding. One thing that I just want to say is phenomenal about using these binos. Probably my most favorite thing is when you put these up to your face, you do have true dual lenses you're looking through at one large screen, or maybe I guess probably two large screens that you're looking together at with two lenses. And I gotta tell you, this thing, when you put it up to your face and you look through it, hands down, it's the best viewing experience I've ever used in a thermal device. It's just like a massive, humongous, immersive experience that you can't get through a monocular. I'm a big fan of the AGM Sidewinder monocular because it has a large display, so when you put it up to your eye, you get a big immersive experience, but that's only one eye. When you put these bad boys up to your eyes, it's like a movie screen. So really love that. It's really the only reason I would ever consider running a pair of these, because other than that, and the reasons why these aren't for me is, one, they're a little bit heavy. They're not really double the weight of my AGM Sidewinder, but they're at least 1.5 times as far as the way they feel. You know, they're a little cumbersome, they're bigger, they're harder to use with a single hand, so you know, they're really meant to be used with 2 hands for observation. I run a chest pack or a bino harness. This would take up the entire bino harness, and for me, that's not ideal in a night hunting situation. So for me, that's kind of, those are my reasons. Aside from that, you know, the image quality is very, very good. You guys are going to see that at the end. I'm going to drop footage in, but image quality, fantastic. I was looking at deer out to like 400 or 500 yards and was able to identify them as deer very easily. I looked at deer at like 60 yards and they just looked fantastic. I mean, the image is very, very good. Environmental detail isn't quite as good on these as I have seen in other thermal units. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, your trees and things, you're not going to get that super, super crispy, detailed environment where you might on some other units. But I can assure you, when you look at an animal with these, it is extremely bright and vivid, very crisp, very detailed. So I'm not sure if there's something going on with the thermal algorithm in here that's processing, you know, different things different ways, but it's kind of nice because, you know, you're not looking at a ton of rich detail beyond your target, right? So if you're looking at a deer, you're getting a super detailed deer and not a super detailed background of your environment. So it just really does work nice. So this optic has video recording. It does not have audio recording, so you got to keep that in mind. If audio is a deal breaker for you, this doesn't have it. It does support an app called Target IR, and you can record from that with your phone's microphone. So if you wanted to get audio, you could do it that way. One of the cool things about this thing is it has fully adjustable rear diopters, so you can adjust them in and out based on the spacing of your eyeballs and the bridge of your nose, things like that. Really, really like that. You can flip these down. It's designed to do that. They put relief cuts in the rubber so they would stay there. So if those bother you or the side of your face, you can flip them down. They'll stay there pretty well. It's got rear diopter focus rings on both eye cups. So if you have, you know, different diopter, I guess, preferences, it's a real like prescription thing, but like if those numbers are different, you can dial in each one for your eyes, which is really, really great. The focus knob for this thing is back here, and I gotta tell you, at first it took me a while to like realize that that's what that was, but when you put these up to your face, that is just really, really easy to actuate with either hand. And so like it's very, very smooth and crisp. It's nice, right? So like if you've got multiple different targets at different distances, or you just want to focus on different items at different distances, it's really quick and easy, and this thing is just buttery smooth. I'll show you guys that. Hopefully it focuses. It's very, very smooth and crisp and responsive. So great job there. The housing of this thing, it is primarily plastic. It's got a lot of rubber overmolding on the housing, the shell. It feels like it's built to last a lifetime. I don't say that lightly, you guys. I'm very critical of build quality on things. I think brands like Pulsar do it best. iRay's getting there. Most of their stuff now is built extremely well. These are built like a tank. I don't feel like they're gonna break if you dropped them. I would not recommend it, but I mean, these things are slick. They come with a 10-year warranty on the sensor, a 5-year warranty on the body. You guys, I mean, these are built to last. So your investment is definitely protected. Over here, battery door. This is the cool thing about this thing. It runs on 18650s. You get 5.5 hours of runtime on a set of 18650s. It does come with two proprietary. They're Guide branded. You can see right here, Guide branded IR 18650 batteries. It comes with one single battery tray. I did criticize Guide a little bit for this because I think it would be awesome to have an additional battery tray with this unit so that you could have it already loaded with two 18650s and literally just pop it out, pop one out, pop a new one in, and you're ready to go. There's a locking mechanism on this unit right here. you just put the 18650s in, and then you slide this lock over, and it makes it so that the battery door can't be unintentionally pulled out. Really like that. On the bottom of these binos, you have a really nice door that's sealed for water resistance. Underneath there, you have a USB-C and a micro HDMI. And so you could do video out with these if you wanted to some type of display, computer monitor, television, something like that. As well as that's where your data transfer and charging and things like that can be done on the USB-C. Additionally, there is a port on the front here you can unscrew, and it does come with a adapter for a tripod mount. So if you want to mount these into a tripod and do some glassing at night, you can do that. It's a 1/4-20 standard adapter, pretty cool. I do have the box here, and we'll go over what comes with the unit, because it does come with a pretty cool case and things like that. But covering the unit, that pretty much does it, you guys. The buttons on top, the layout is really, really good. I like the layout a lot. It's very intuitive, very easy to feel the buttons. Even with gloves on, they work really well. They're a really nice high quality rubber. Not worried about them, you know, wearing away or degrading over time. It has a lot of different color palettes, and my two favorite, no surprise, is white hot and black hot. There is a green hot in here that looks pretty cool through these. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not usually a big fan of those kind of gimmicky color palettes, but it does look cool. You've got your laser rangefinder button back here, so it's really easy to get to. Makes a lot of sense. Video and picture recording, middle button here, power button up front, obviously on this piece. And then over here in the middle, you've got your menu button. So this unit has a sub menu, like a small menu, and then it's got a full featured menu. So you can kind of, you know, go between those two different menus, get the features you need turned on, or adjust your contrast, brightness, things like that. This thing has a couple different image settings. It's got nature mode, it's got enhanced mode, and it's got highlight mode. And I gotta be honest, this is the first unit I've looked at that those modes drastically differ from each other. And I think that's a good thing. The reason why is that the way I see something and the way you see something could be worldly different. And so what's appealing to my eye might not be appealing to your eye. And that is true of a lot of things, but specifically thermal. And I've noticed that a lot of thermals now on the market are coming with a cold setting and a warm setting. And that is the tone of the thermal image that you see. And people truly care about that stuff. If a thermal has the ability to change that tone or that hue, then it's a win-win, right? You can please many more people in the market when you add that ability. So this guide does a great job, you guys. I love it, honestly. That's pretty much it on the unit, the physicality of it. It does have a really nice 2 attachment points for a lanyard strap, which it does come with. So you could, you know, pop this thing on a lanyard strap, throw it on your neck. Guys, I won't be running these, not because I don't like them. I truly do. They're not my style. But if you're in the market for a thermal binos, these are gonna be hard to pass up. They're a lot cheaper than Pulsar's mergers, and they are, I dare say, every bit as good. Barring that I don't know quite what the image quality in person looks like on the mergers. I know what the video quality looks like. I've seen videos from them. Man, these things compete. They are absolutely something to look at if you're in the market for thermal binos. That's enough on the physicality of the unit. Let's go ahead and kind of open the box, see what you get with it, and we'll go from there. And if you guys have any questions about these, drop them in the comments. I've been talking to Guide quite a bit, and they've got some really cool stuff on the horizon. They're a company that I think is going to be around for a while. I think they'll be here to stay, and I'm excited to see what else they bring to market. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up, see what else you get. Packaging is really good for Guide. Everything they've sent me to test, it has been, you know, premium, nice quality packaging. So they don't really skimp there either. When you open this, you're met with this really nice, cool case. Obviously, the binos are not in it, but This is kind of cool because it can be worn a couple different ways. You could wear the case over your neck and wear it on your chest like that. It does have MOLLE attachments on the back, so you could actually web this to like a MOLLE chest rig or a MOLLE backpack or pack or something like that, and have this pack just on whatever else it is you have. But let's go ahead and open it up. Really nice zippers, really nice quality. In here, you've got a Velcro retention strap. So if you're traveling or something, throw the binos in there. The retention strap's gonna keep them safe, keep them in there nice and tight. Then, like I mentioned, you have a really nice neck lanyard strap, black and red to match the guide branding. Really like that. I love attention to detail, guys. So you can see like all the red accents. That's, you know, that's part of the guide branding, which is super cool. So that's it. You just get that nice deep main compartment. The binos fit great in there. And then you do get a nice compartment on the front. This compartment's cool. So it has elastic straps. Hopefully you guys can see that. That are made perfectly for 18650 batteries. So you could keep, there's 4 loops in here. So you could keep 2 complete extra sets of batteries. So you'd have a total of 3 if you left the 2 in the unit and had, you know, 4 more. So you'd have a ton of runtime. One set is 5.5 hours. So you do the math, guys, that's a lot. It's more than an entire day. So you're gonna be just fine. You know, guys, they didn't have to include this, and they did. And you know, it's like, it's added cost in manufacturing. Some people would probably toss it to the side, but some people might see huge value in getting a nice case, a nice, you know, usable case to go with their unit. So you get that, and then there's these 2 tabs in the box. Hopefully you guys can see that. 2 tabs. You just pull those tabs. That takes this box out, and then below that there is additional packaging. You got another small box. This has a bunch of different power adapters for different countries, but as well as it's got your micro HDMI cable. So if you did want to attach this to some sort of, you know, display or TV, you could do that. It's got your USB charge cable. It comes with a nice plastic case. This case had the 18650 batteries in it, and it came with that. That's nice. So you could always keep, you know, another set just in that. Let's see what else. Also, you get a really nice quick start user guide, which is cool. I'm seeing a lot of thermal companies going away from user manuals, and I don't really know why. I mean, I know they're online and they're on the web and you can get them and all that, but it's nice to have a physical manual sometimes. And then you get another little case. This has your 18650 dual bay battery charger. I hadn't opened this because I have one that charges like 8 18650s at once, but you do get a dual bay and a power brick to plug this in. So they covered you there as well. So not only can you charge the unit with a USB cable directly through it, you can charge them with this. So what that means is if you went on a trip or something, you could charge a set of batteries with this and a set of batteries in your unit at the same time, and kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's really cool. Like I said, guys, I really have enjoyed these binos. They are going back to guide, but man, they're slick. If you're in the market for thermal binos, you gotta give these a look. Hook up with Logan at Fall River Shooters, like I mentioned. Tell him Cody from On The Hunt sent you, and you know, might get yourself a little free swag or something there. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna drop video footage at the end of this, and you guys can see for yourself what you think of this. Like I said, pretty impressive. Definitely a good 640 image, and no slouch. 2.8 base mag looks great. In fact, I'll be honest, I think it's a little bit higher. The detail that I was getting on these animals at distance was actually really impressive, and I felt like my eyes pretty well trained to 3x base mag through all the thermal scopes and stuff I've run. And I don't know, this just seemed like more. Like it seemed like maybe like a 3.5 or 3.4, something, you know, somewhere right in there. It's definitely not a 4x. I've looked through 4x. That's substantially noticeable. But pretty impressive. Nothing bad to say about this, to be honest. It's well built. It's got a great image. The only bad thing, which isn't a bad thing, it comes with it's par for the course with binos, is they're a little heavy. They're a little cumbersome. If you're in the market for that, you know what you're getting. You know that they're going to be a little heavier than a monocular. But if you want that immersive viewing experience and you're trying to see, you know, a wide field of view, a big area, and you don't really care that, you know, it takes two hands kind of thing, these are probably the ticket for you. I'm not gonna lie. They are awesome. So with that, guys, I'm gonna stop talking, put some video footage in here for you. That's what y'all wanna see anyway. And until next time on The Hunt, guys, we'll see you later.